Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the Starscartel channel. If you don't know, I'm Star. The message I heard is address Edward. The scripture comes from Daniel 14, which is the story of Bel and the dragon. So 14 and 17. The king said, Daniel, are the seals whole? He said, Yes, O king, they are whole. And as soon as he had opened the door, the king looked at the table and cried with a loud voice, You are great, O Bel, and with you is no deceit at all. So, in this portion of this story, this is like right before Daniel reigns upon the king's parade, okay, and shows him the trap door that the priests of Baal used to get inside of the little area and eat the food and drink of the drinks that the king would leave for Baal every night. So, here's the message. God said for somebody, there is a dragon that needed to be slain. There is a dragon that needed to be slain. And this dragon comes from someone, it's kind of like a situation where this is when God said talk about Edward, the person that I honestly thought about is Edward from Twilight, and how toxic his relationship is. Their relationship is so toxic, so toxic. It is so toxic. Bella was absolutely, undoubtedly in love with Edward to such an extent that it don't even make sense. And Edward is just kind of like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? He's nonchalant about it. It's not a situation where Edward is like I don't even know how to explain it. He's a very toxic person. Before she actually got to the point to where she was cuckoo about him, he was already, you know what I'm saying, sneaking in her room, watching her sleep. And after promising never to leave her and that, he would always be there to protect her, he just disappears. It's just, and then once he thinks that she is gone forever, he decides that he's going to end his existence. And it's just, it's a lot of, and causing Bella to run after him. He didn't come check on her. No, he didn't do that. His sister went to check on her, not him himself. And all before that, he was able to see her. So it doesn't even make sense as to how he could believe that she was gone all the way when he was showing up as vision or whatever form he was showing up to see what she was doing. So it's just kind of like he was toxic. He was toxic. And I don't know who this is for, but you got to get rid of this toxic. This person right here, you know what I'm saying? In reality, as much as you may love them, as much as you may care about them, as much as it is a dragon and you need to slay it, baby. Okay, and I'm sorry, boo, baby, whatever makes you feel better. Maybe you say baby boo, I don't know who this for, but baby, I wasn't even trying to say that, but you know what I'm saying? It just came by. Or maybe they call you baby boo or something like that. But baby, let me tell you about life and how you need to go ahead and slay the dragon. Let it go. 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 It may hurt, but 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 let it go. And sometimes we put ourselves in relationships like this here and they will just drag you on. And I've been through it. I understand. I understand. I understand. I understand. And I know somebody gonna notice that. You know what I'm saying? I got my ex's name covered up. And ironically, this message came up. And you know what I'm saying? I don't want to say that, you know what I'm saying, I would relate this message to him specifically, but for whoever this is for, I just feel like sometimes it is what it is and you just let it go. You know what I'm saying? Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. This was, and I think, as I'm not going to say that I'm just in full blown Team Jacob type vibes, you know what I'm saying? Because I could understand how Jacob turned out to be creepy in the end, the fact that he was drawn to her child. But after chasing her for years. But what I will say is it would have been like it just made more sense to me. I'm just being honest because it's just I don't know. I like, and that's just me. But at the same time, I could also see where the problem would be with that because um, when it comes to Jacob and how the wolf thing, how they have to imprint on someone, and how the other guy, he was in a relationship with Leah. Yeah, he was in a relationship with Leah. And isn't Leah the same name of the older sister who had to get married to her younger sister's husband? But anyways, he was in a relationship with Leah for years, and then bam, he imprints on this other woman, and now he's in a relationship with her, married to her, and too bad, too sad for Leah. And it's too much. I like she low key could have just completely removed herself from that whole little situation and got with the little boy that was at her school that like it was so many boys that were chasing after Bella that it doesn't even make sense as to why she felt like she needed to be with the one that was literally ignoring her, literally avoiding her, but like running away from her. And when she first walked in the room, he covered up his face and he stuck his nose in the air as if she stinked. Like I don't get it. I don't understand. I don't understand and I don't get it. But anyways, go and say for whoever this for, this is somebody, it's almost like from your point of view, it may not seem the way that, you know what I'm saying? But from another person's point of view, it's like you doing too much. Like you are, I just feel like you literally go over the top for whoever this person is and they give you the bare minimum. And you go over the top every time and they give you the bare minimum. And sometimes the bare minimum ain't even that much. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Being in a relationship with somebody and you completely devote yourself to them, you do anything for them. You give them anything. You know what I'm saying? And they won't even go as far as to not cheat on you. Okay? They won't even go as far as to help you out when you need help. You know what I'm saying? Like y'all, a bill coming up and I don't know. You know what I'm saying? They won't even put forth effort to work or get a job or start a business or something. Anything. They are putting forth no effort. This is somebody they could care less. They don't care. They don't care. You could probably like I feel like this is the kind of vibe this person you could be like, I want a baby. And they deliberately going out their way to ensure that you don't get pregnant. And if you do, they deliberately go out their way to ensure that you lose it. What is the point? God said you giving this person everything and they give you nothing. Find somebody else. Go on. Like there are other options. There are other options. There are other options. And I don't know who needs to either other options. You know what I'm saying? Like you can find somebody else. You know what I'm saying? It is possible. It's possible. And I just feel like for whoever this is for, God said, go ahead and slay the dragon and go on about your business. It's gonna hurt. You know what I'm saying? Because it's for sure. Baby, this thing hurt. This little tattoo right here. And I honestly did not see myself ever getting another tattoo, but I just feel like this is something that is just so obvious, and it's just so it's even though it's small, it feel big. Like it take up so much space right here, but it's small, but it feel big. And I know people go judge. That's fine. Do your thing. If you just feel like you need to judge, I am going to ignore you. You know what I'm saying? I am going to ignore you because that's just something. It's fine. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just being real. And it's not to say that I hate him. I don't hate him. I don't have any animosity towards him. It's not a situation where he is my worst enemy or something like that. But in reality, you know what I'm saying? It's fine. Okay. Anyways, and I just feel like for whoever this is for, God said, go ahead, move on. Okay. And long story short, move on. It's almost like you are in a position like to where the king is believing that Bel is really eating the food. Okay. But in reality, what is Bel? A demon, a fallen angel, that has been slain and is locked beneath in the underworld, in the abyss of the earth. Bel is done for. Bel cannot physically come up here and eat anything. Maybe when Bel was walking the earth, when they first ascended to the earth and not ascended, came down to the earth. Well, I think it is. Anyways, when they first got down here and they were wreaking havoc, it is possible that Bel was able to eat. But at that point in time in this story, Bel is not eating nothing. Bel is not drinking nothing. Bel is leaving these things there. And the priests of Bel are the ones that are eating and drinking these things. Now, here's the thing. God said, if you don't go ahead and move on, okay, it's like you are holding on to this relationship, and in your mind it is one thing, and you are seeing it as, you know what I'm saying, like you see it in a way that the other person, they don't even see it like that. You know what I'm saying? It could even be a situation where you are seeing this person, like you see them as your everything, and you know what I'm saying, you may see them as like your forever love, or somebody like y'all gon', you know what I'm saying, y'all gonna run off into the sunset, and this person may not even see you that way. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, like I don't even know how to like I just feel like it's not. Let it go. I don't know how to say it. And that's just how the way that Bella saw Edward, she just saw him as her everything. And they did eventually get married. They did eventually end up together. And it's not to say that it's like, you know what I'm saying? It could possibly just never work out. But most men are not attracted to someone that is literally putting their entire life and their entire everything on hold for them. Like, at all. And I just feel like for whoever this is for, even if it is meant for you to be with this person, it would be better for you to move on with your life and just focus on yourself, focus on God, focus on anything other than just this person. And if they come, wonderful. If y'all, you know what I'm saying? If y'all work it out, beautiful. If y'all don't, still beautiful. You have healed and you're okay and you can move on. But in reality, idolizing that relationship and idolizing them and saying, I just gotta be with such and such, and it just gotta be us together, and oh, we will be the perfect this, and all this will be like, come on now, you like, don't do that. And that's the message. Anyways, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Deuces.